Okay. Welcome to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. This is a very different type of speed game. It's more about routing than anything else. And I'm doing the 100% category. So yeah, let's just go. This is normal. No, basically 100% in this category means, in this game means that you have to complete every puzzle and every mini game, but there's also another 100% category where you have to collect every coin. There's coins around this entire game, hint coins. Yeah, but for reasons the community has decided that they're not part of 100%. Yeah. So this is just for anybody who hasn't seen Professor Layton yet or doesn't know anything about it. It's a professor, as you would have guessed, and a little boy going around solving puzzles. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty normal. Nothing really that extreme happens. And yeah, this game is mainly just text and puzzles. And that's it. So I'll just explain everything along the way. So as you've seen the tutorial, oh my god. There's different type of puzzles. There's puzzles where you have to answer with a number or letters. And there's puzzle where you have to circle stuff. And finally there's puzzles where you have to just press a button. And there's also sliding puzzles, but those are... yeah, but they're pretty minor. Yeah, so for the circle puzzles, like you just saw, you don't actually have to circle the object. Usually a line near it already is enough to select it. Yeah, and next, this game also has many unskippable cutscenes, so just have fun with that. Have fun exploring the deep lore behind this game. Yeah, so you just walk around and talk to people, and they give you puzzles for some reason. Basically every person has a puzzle for you, which makes sense. And also there's 3 types of mini games throughout the entire game. There's a picture mini game where you get pieces of a painting through solving puzzles, which you then have to assemble. There's like a dog thing made of scraps, which you also have to assemble. You collect the parts from getting puzzles, and then you have the motel mini game, I guess that's how it's called, where you also get furniture from people for solving puzzles for some reason. And yeah, now we're getting introduced to the hint coins. This is a hint coin. We're actually just gonna ignore them throughout the entire game, since we obviously already know all the answers. And yeah, this game doesn't really have any glitches. This is a glitch-free speedrun. And yeah, this is just a tutorial. There's also no sequence breaks yet. And yeah. So how this game works, if you play it normally, is you just go around, try to solve the main mystery, which in this game is you get contacted by someone, by a mysterious person that wants your help with, like, okay, so a guy died. It's pretty complex. Some random dude just died, and then in his like testimony thing, or like the... oh wait, shit. I missed the puzzle. In his testimony thing, he put in a giant riddle, and then you got contacted by an old friend because he wants your help with solving this, getting all the money basically. They're pretty greedy. And yeah, that's how it starts. That's the main thing. Seems pretty innocent for now, but this game kind of takes a turn in the middle, or the extreme. Yeah, and this is one of the most unique puzzles in the game, because this is one of the puzzles where the answer is random. You could theoretically just randomly guess the correct answer here, but the chances are still low, so we're just actually gonna do the puzzle, because in this puzzle you have to find out which one is the lighter one. And you can only use the scale twice to find out which one is the lightest. So you just do what I did and you figure out the puzzle. Yeah. And it does work if you just randomly pick one. I tried it, but it only worked on like my 12th attempt, so yeah, so this is just already an example of the game. Just talk to people, they all have a puzzle for you, which is pretty absurd. But you just take this is a classic puzzle. I think this is outside of the game, it's pretty famous. Yeah. This puzzle, if you have either one for the chickens and the wolves, or more wolves than chickens, then the wolves will kill the chickens. And you have to get them across without anybody dying. Yeah, that's it. This game, yeah. So this game is also pretty interesting the way it got developed, in terms of there were different people working on the puzzles. So you can kind of tell by the way you answer the puzzles. Yeah, like for example, like with the ABC answers, some have you have to click on the ABCs, those are the buttons. Some have extra buttons somewhere for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty weird. And also, which you wouldn't expect, the hardest puzzles are the ones where you have to answer in letters, since we're playing on Japanese, because it's the fastest version. Yeah, this is chapter 1 complete. Yeah, Japanese is the fastest version, but that means there's 2 puzzles where you have to answer in Japanese. So you have to kind of learn how to write Japanese, at least these letters, because the way I understand it in Japanese, it matters which lines you draw first. But yeah, this puzzle is pretty cool. You have to make a living dog into a dead dog, and you can only move 2 matches. So you just turn living dog, and the dog got hit by a car. Sadly, rest in peace. Yeah, there you saw it at the top. And I think now we're getting our first piece for a minigame. I'm not sure though. Yeah. This one. Yeah, for example, that's an example. But it's not that extreme, but it gets pretty hard. I wouldn't be surprised if I fail the Japanese puzzles, or I at least get stuck on it a bunch. Because in the way there's one puzzle where you have to write 4 different Japanese characters, but if you fail one, you have to erase everything. So you have to start from the beginning. So that one usually really screws me over. Also, what's interesting, the cutscenes were animated by some famous anime producing company. Yeah, so that's why they're so like high quality. When I first played this game, I wondered like, is there actually like an anime version of this? There, this guy. But yeah, I mean, there's an anime movie, but it's like it has mixed reviews. I think I personally enjoyed it, but I think that's just because I really like the concept and it like saved the story itself. And yeah, and also now there's the new anime with Professor Layton's daughter. Yeah, I think Studio Ghibli. Or yeah, I think that's them. They made a bunch of other famous animes. I just read that once. Oh, this one's interesting. You have to make. Yeah, I actually forgot what you have to do. What the original question was. But yeah, since it's Japanese, I mean, I'll just probably just translate the cutscenes if anybody's interested in the story. So basically, like, we just arrived at the mansion. I think it's this woman that wrote us. But then suddenly there was a crash and then the cat ran away. So now she's sending us after the cat. So yeah, that's our first big mystery. We have to get the cat. That's an entire chapter. Just following the cat. Oh, and also, oh yeah, here's some pictures. This is the guy that died, and this is some mysterious person. We'll find out later who that is. Yeah, see, this is the first puzzle, a mini game where you get picture scraps and you have to assemble them once we get them all. There's also, yeah, I already talked about the dog, which is also made of scraps. But we're only gonna assemble him, even though we get the parts like halfway through. We have all the parts. Oh yeah, this mysterious question mark person. I wonder what's gonna happen with him. It's still pretty normal. The entire game is still pretty realistic to some extent. Yeah, so yeah, this is also 13. Oh, the recognition for letters and numbers is pretty jank. So yeah, it's gonna be really. There's a chance that I like write a number, especially twos. Twos are really weird. Yeah, I think, and you can also cheese it, but we don't really use that yet. Yeah, best character. Wait, yeah, he's that mysterious person. Yeah. Also, the soundtrack of this game is, now just thinking about it, is really good, in my opinion. I really like listening to it as like background music when I study or something like that. Cause it's just, I don't know, especially the theme song of that mysterious person is one of the best songs, in my opinion. This is also an interesting puzzle, where the question is how many candles will still be there after the man leaves the room, and like most of them, 3 get blown out. And it's like a mind trick. There's a bunch of mind tricks. Yeah, and also Luke can talk to animals, and he can understand animals. Yeah, it's pretty weird. That's like the first absurd thing in this game. Cause like this is the first game in this series, so you just have to imagine just like someone playing this having no idea whatsoever, thinking it's just like a normal dude on his way just solving puzzles. Yeah, the first 3 games are one of the best games. Oh, Handheld. Especially the third game. I really enjoyed the third game on One Future. I also recently did a trilogy run, 100%, which took 10 hours. But yeah. Oh, and also, look, that's for example, that's the recognition. And you have to delete everything if one gets wrong. I don't know. And also, yeah, you can, I already said, you can cheese the input thing. For example, if you do 3 lines in a row, that's a 3. Apparently. And now, here we go. This is where we get our room in the motel. And this is where we get introduced to the motel minigame. Yeah, the ending of One Futures gets me every time. I'm not even being sarcastic. Okay, this is one of the hardest puzzles because I just for some reason can't remember how to complete it. Okay, basically like this, and this. I think that's it. Yeah. One Future is just, it's surprising because, you know, the normal curve of quality in games or movies or anything, books as well, I guess, it just goes down the more books come out or games. But yeah, not for Professor Layton. At least for the first 3 games. I actually haven't played any 3DS game since I don't own a 3DS. But yeah, so I can't really talk for those or tell you about how if they're good or not. But yeah, let's concentrate on this one real quick. Wait, let me remember here. This. Here, now I got it. Also for these games, it's pretty interesting when you slide one. This is not the actual sliding game. This was like a one-time thing, this type of game, this type of mini-game. But when you slide, they basically teleport. So in the task, which there is a task run of this, surprisingly. It's not that quick, it's only like 5 minutes faster than the world record. You can like break the sliding puzzles by just solving it in like 2 seconds. But yeah. This is also an interesting game, mini game, puzzle. Where I remember being stuck on this when I first played the game. Where you have to separate all pigs with only 3 lines and have them all in like one area. Pretty cool. I don't know. Oh wait. Oops. Misclick. That's what happens when you spam this game. Which, oh here. Yeah. Yeah, it happens a lot, misclicking, because you spam through text boxes and then they're suddenly over. Like for example here, you have A, B, C, D. This just shows it was made by different people. You had A, B, C, D, but you had to circle them instead of like pressing the A, B, C or D button. So yeah. Also, we just got a fish from that old lady with the pig puzzle. So we can tame the cat. Usually if you go there, you just get like, the cat doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, good. So, but yeah, since we already know the entire game, you just get it before. And yeah, so this is gonna be the end of chapter 2. There's 9 chapters in this game, and it's still pretty normal. It's pretty okay pace. Okay, so we got the cat now. Yeah. Oh, also this game is also like, currently there's a randomizer in development, which is pretty interesting. It's usually like, I think the randomizer is already like up and running, or like it fully works. Oh, and here we get introduced to the Riddle Hut. where riddles that we missed get added to it and we can solve them there. So that's part of the main part of the rounding, where questions which puzzles do you like, where do you go out of your way to get the puzzle, and which puzzles do you let go to the riddle hut. And yeah, so and then throughout the game we have two major, oh yeah, this guy died apparently. Throughout the game we have two major parts where we just sit in the riddle hut and solve all the puzzles that are there. Okay, so this guy just died, and this inspector came. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I pronounced his name wrong the entire time. I think it's called Chemley or something. Yeah. So this guy just died, and he's suddenly there as well. But we're gonna find out something real soon. Not real soon, actually. Throughout the entire game, there are many interesting plot twists. Okay, yeah. So now we actually talk to him. Oh, here we also got our first robot dog part. Yeah, but as I said, we're only gonna assemble them at the end, even though we could do it mid-game. Because... oh, chimney, yeah, like that. I pronounced him wrong. Or maybe I played this game in German for my first time, and maybe he does get pronounced differently in German. I have no idea. There. Now we talk to this woman. And this is the wife of the Baron that died. Not Baron. Is he called Baron? I have no idea. Or the guy, he's like, you know, the guy that's pretty rich that owns this house. And she's telling us that this guy that we just saw in the picture disappeared, the butler. Or not the butler, the servant. And then here we see, oh look, there's a little kid, but we haven't seen that little kid yet. So we're just wondering where she is. Now we're questioning the woman about the kid. And she says she doesn't have a kid, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, and then confusion happens. Yeah, and now we're just questioning people about where the servant is at. But we find out something very interesting real soon. Yeah. Oh yeah, also about the randomizer. Yeah, so like the randomizer's up, it just... but I think it only randomizes the puzzles you get from which, yeah, from the people. So it's pretty interesting, especially for speedrunners. I mean, for a casual play, it's not that interesting, because it's just a puzzle that you don't know anyways. But for speedrunners, it's pretty interesting, because, yeah, you have to remember the puzzle. So like, usually we have a bunch of guides, so it's actually pretty good, easy to get into speedrunning this game. I mean, it's not that, number one, it's not that hard in the first place, and yeah, it's not that hard to run because there's no like frame perfect tricks, no I don't know, pixel perfect positioning or pressing of buttons. It's just a bunch of spamming. But yeah, we did it correct. No, I did that wrong. Okay, we'd have to fix that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the hotel mini game. I gave the bed to the wrong person. An accident that happens to me a lot through spamming the jars here. And yeah, so, and then also, I mean, the randomizer still gets updated with like quality of life changes. Like you can can put that you need to solve every puzzle to complete the game, or the items get randomized. The items you get, like the scraps of the painting or the parts of the dog. Yeah, but it's pretty interesting. And also it gave us a chance to look into the source code of the game, see if there's like anything we missed, a way maybe to skip cutscenes, debug menu, I don't know. But yeah, but there was sadly there's nothing like that, or no, we didn't discover anything. This is the, yeah, especially for skipping cutscenes, this is the only Professor Layton game where you can't skip cutscenes. So yeah, it's pretty. That's why this is actually a longer speed game than the other Professor Layton games. Since in 2 and 3 you can skip the cutscenes. Wait, here, yeah, let's forget what to do, cause yeah, especially 100% you have to remember. No. Red roofs there. I actually don't know. This is a Japanese exclusive puzzle. We're playing on Japanese friendly version, which in the way I understand it means this is like, it has like easier characters or something. Like you see the small characters on top. Yeah, you have the small characters on top. Now we're supposed to actually ask everyone to what happened to the servant. But we already know who tells us what happened to him, or like gives us a hint, at least. So yeah. Now, yeah, here, talk to this guy. Yeah, and also we have to figure out where exactly. Don't skip cutscenes. True gentleman never skips cutscenes because we're all so invested into the story. Why would you want to skip the cutscene anyway? So yeah, I mean the story I actually really like. The stories are always pretty interesting. And pretty surprising with like the explanations of why stuff happens, as you will see later on. So this guy's mad now. I don't know, I forgot why he's mad or what that rumbling was. It's been a long time since I actually played this game in a language I understand. Yeah. So now we're asking this guy, I forgot what, but now this is the first time the chapter changes now. Yeah, we're gonna figure out, I forgot what we figure out, but that chapter's done. And now, yeah, so these are 3 pages of puzzles sent to the riddle hut. And now it turns nighttime. So this game is like one nighttime sequence and then it turns day again. And that's mainly where all the puzzles get sent to the riddle hut. So we're just trying to do the specific puzzles that you actually need to do, which will not get sent to the riddle hut later on. Yeah. Now we're trying to get back to the mansion. Tell her. I think we go back trying to tell her we don't know what happened to the guy. Exactly. Golden apple. Yeah, the golden apple. I don't know. That's pretty boring, to be honest. Wait, did I just talk to the man? Wait, they're not. Do I get a puzzle? Oh, wait. KK, yeah. I forgot. I thought I got the puzzle from him, but I got the puzzle from him. I had to talk to him for story purposes anyway, so it's not wasted time. But Yeah, I just got confused for a second. This guy. There's also one of those cheeky puzzles where like you think you have to find a star, but then you have to use this part, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of unfair because you're just trying to figure it out in the stars, and they're like, hey, look, it's actually down here. I don't know if they give you a hint. They probably do. I don't think they're that unfair that they don't give you hints at all. Yeah. Yeah, and now we go to the hotel, not motel. I called that wrong. Oh wait. Okay, I kind of messed up, but I think I can save it. There, yeah. It shows, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't really lose any time. Okay, this is also an interesting puzzle. Yeah, on One Future by far has the best story. Even though I got really confused the first time I played it by the explanation that this guy just built a replica of London underground. Spoilers, sorry for spoiling if anybody actually wanted to play the game. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty. No, on One Future's not 3DS. But I got really surprised. Wait, where's speed here? Yeah, no, on One Future it's just, it's crazy. And then suddenly you go into the thing, into the casino, and you build a machine gun, and you just knock out everyone. Which is also, I was really surprised when it happened. And here, this is our first riddle hut sequence, where we now go. First we have, okay, this is the first Lighting puzzle we see. I'm using pictures to help me, because it's just like, or else it's like, it's really hard to remember all of them. But, oh, okay. Yeah, the plot twists of all three are pretty insane. That's what makes the game so good. The plot twist, the insane plot twists. For example, yeah, like, oh, you're not. I mean, you're time traveling in the first place, which is already absurd. But then you're telling me that that there's a giant replica city under London, and that he built a giant killer robot to destroy London, and I forgot why. I actually forgot the reason why he did that, but it's still pretty weird. Okay, now we're starting the first sequence of riddle solving. Yes, I think this riddle is just, yeah, which one has the same height and width. One with dinosaurs. Oh yeah, the fourth game. There's one with dinosaurs. I mean, it's not dinosaurs, but it's like a weird creature, maybe? Or you think it is. Wait, I forgot the name. It's not a dinosaur, but it's more of a, like, weird Loch Ness type monster. Yeah, the origin story of how Professor Layton met Luke, I forgot how the game's called. Like, something Phantom, I think. And then like there's a giant hidden garden underground, like in the sewers or something like that. Wait, which one? This one. Yeah, the one with the giant. Yeah, giant underground replica. It's pretty insane. But yeah, I mean, also the plot twists of... I actually don't understand the plot twist of Diabolic... Wait, how's it called? The second one. It has two different names. I think it's called Diabolic Box or something. I actually didn't understand that one. Like, the way I understand it is there's like gases from like an old mine which makes people hallucinate that this guy who's actually really old is a vampire. So yeah, something like that. I think. Yeah, the second one is pretty weird. I have no idea. I don't know how. It's actually interesting to think about. How would the like government react to that? There's a giant underground city. What do they do? Like, I mean, I guess you just fill it up so the city doesn't collapse. It's pretty absurd. Oh yeah, this one I have to 8-5. This one you have to equalize the puzzles. Oh yeah, I messed up. Oops. Okay, let me redo this. Let me concentrate now, actually. Here's what I went wrong. Here we go. Uh, 24, there we go. And here we go again. Same puzzle, just a bit different. 10, 7, 3, 3, 10. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, inverse. I actually haven't played versus. Oh no, wait, I have. Wait, I have no idea. They're all the games are so confusing. Yeah, but like in the prequel, I guess I can just not prequel. Wait, not prequel. In the how do you call it? I forgot the name. No, yeah, no prequel. In the prequel, the 4th game, it's pretty absurd. It's just like a giant robot, apparently. That got built by some dude who was mad at... I forgot who he's mad at. There's always somebody that's mad at someone. And that's why he does like some absurd stuff. For example, yeah, the main villain Don. Yeah, I only played 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of order, but still. I don't think the order really matters, they're not that connected. All I know is the 3rd one is the best. Which one am I? Is this correct? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, they're all pretty insane. 30, I think 30. It's just, yeah. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, for example, there you just have to draw a line, and it's enough. Yeah, that Azrin. I only played the beginning. Like, I saw the beginning cutscene and then I didn't play the rest. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're that bad. I just know, especially in our community, they're not really that like, they're pretty hard to route apparently. Everybody just enjoys the first trilogy more. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to catch up on them at one point. Yeah, I think we're actually like, we're nearly done, by the way, with this puzzle solving spree. And then we can continue with the story. I think we're just have like 9 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more puzzles. And then we're done. Yeah, so I mean, this plot twist is actually, from this game, is pretty absurd as well. Where it's like, hey, everybody's a robot. Apparently. I mean, not apparently, everybody is a robot. Because he didn't want his daughter to feel alone. So yeah. Sometimes. I actually have no idea about the new Professor Layton game. That's like where I lost track. I haven't played it, I haven't seen any of it, I haven't looked at the anime as well. So yeah. But I wanted to play it, but I just never had the chance to. I'm really confused at what actually we. Oh my god, which puzzle am I doing? 40. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, you mean? Oh, you mean that brother? Okay, yeah, no, the mobile game. Yeah, that one was. I actually did. I mean, I watched a bit of it. I saw a bit. I actually didn't play it yet. But it seemed interesting. And it's apparently darker. Wait for one. D. It's apparently like way darker than actual games, cause like actually about murder or something like that. That's just what I heard though. Or like what I figured out by myself from like information. But yeah. I mean, oh yeah, and also I think the second game, I don't know, I'm not sure if it already did get remastered. Okay, good. I'm not sure if it already got remastered or not for mobile. I think it's supposed to, at least it's supposed to get remastered. I don't know if it already is. It's already released. At least I know this game, there's a mobile version of this game. With like extra collectibles as well. And also, wait, oh, you can skip cutscenes in the mobile version. So technically it would be the quickest version. But on our leaderboards we separate all platforms anyway, so it wouldn't really like be that much of an advantage. Yeah. I mean, I never actually understood that well what Layton actually is. I know he's a professor at a university, but I never like understood like why is he so famous in the first place? What made him so famous that like he gets calls or like he gets letters from everybody that they want him to solve this mystery? Or their mystery. Okay, and now we're done with this. God. Now we can continue the story actually. Oh yeah, so now we're here. Oh yeah, we're still trying to find the servant. Also, Luke is still outside, even though it's technically past his bedtime. Okay. Or even if he has bedtimes. Actually, oh wait, no, I do know the schedule. Wait, no, I don't. Wait, I don't understand. I kind of forgot what happened to Luke. Or like why he is with Professor Layton the whole time. Like he has a family, right? He gets like in the end of the third game, he moves away, which is really sad. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's like you shouldn't question it. This game is a bunch of stuff you just shouldn't question. Just like accept to enjoy the experience. Because if you question everything, you're just not gonna have fun at all. Because like you're gonna like question like basically everything in this entire game. He's a famous archaeologist. I know he's a famous archaeologist, but I still don't understand. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I get they're into puzzles and stuff, and I get that he's a famous archaeologist, but I still don't get like why he gets so many requests for such crazy stuff all the time. I mean, he does have a lot of contacts, I guess, that know he's really good at solving stuff, and then it just happened to turn into he turned into like a detective. Oh yeah, this cutscene. Now we see this guy. He's kidnapped the servants, and we have this amazing chase scene. Yeah. And also now we actually finally get like the first big good look at the tower, which is like an engineering masterpiece. I would say if anybody's actually able to build a tower like that, then they just have to be like a master engineer or something like that, because this is just insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, I forgot what we're doing. Here we are. Okay, and also we found the cogwheel again. And I don't know what the cogwheel is. We have no idea. Okay, yeah, so we're reporting back. And then we're like, hey, we couldn't find the servant. And then he's here. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell? Or at least, I don't know, what the frick? What is going on here? This is so confusing. Wait, where am I? Down there. And yeah. And we're just talking about him, the serial killer out here. Killing everyone, or kidnapping, I don't know, or not, because he's back. Oh, and here we have the second batch of puzzles. And that's it. We're gonna go to the riddle hut later on and just solve them all, and that's it with the riddle hut then. So that's just finishing the story in and of itself. Okay, yeah. So yeah, now I think we're just going around. We're gonna solve just the puzzles that are not gonna be sent to the riddle hut. Because now there's no other point where puzzles get sent away. So we have to go to them and solve them. So now it's just sometimes we just like go to a place just to solve a puzzle, which you wouldn't do in any percent. Yeah. I mean, 100% is interesting as like a route, but any percent is more interesting because then you have to like think about which puzzles do you solve. I mean, 100% is pretty simple because you have to solve all puzzles. The question is just in which order. But in in any percent, it's just about which puzzles do you solve, which ones are the quickest, which ones have like the least text boxes before and stuff like that. Oh no, I messed up again. Oh, I always mess up this puzzle. Yeah, there we go. What's that? I mean, yeah, I'm just like losing a bunch of time here. But it's not too bad, it's just minor mistakes. Nothing too big. I just hope the Japanese puzzles don't mess me up. This puzzle's actually pretty wholesome, because it's about two best friends that want to take the longest route home so they can just spend more time together. It's pretty wholesome. Okay, so let's go on our way up. Now we're just going back. Oh yeah, this is also an interesting part. An interesting thing you have to remember. This guy's like, wow, I don't like this. I don't know how to explain it. Here we have this dude, the inspector getting pissed off about the pastries, I think. And he says, oh, I don't like pastries. And he's really mad about it for some reason. But yeah, and that's a very important part of the plot. We all have to remember that for later on. Okay, this... Wait a second, I think I messed up. Yeah, okay, here. There we go, okay, good. Can't understand anything, am I right? Yeah, I mean, Japanese, it's like, it's pretty weird. Oh wait, shocks. I forgot to sell some puzzles up here. This guy's another puzzle for us. Yeah, we're gonna see some annoying puzzles later on. I just hope I get them first try. I get the Japanese writing first try. That's like Japanese characters are really hard. Because you have to pay attention in which order, from where to where you draw the lines, and in which order you draw the lines. Layton. Yeah. So that's like a risk, I guess. That's the only downside of the Japanese version of this game. See, now we talk to him, asking what actually happened, if he remembers anything, but he says he doesn't remember anything. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. That pretty weird. Yeah, I mean, it just all gets solved in the end anyway. It's yeah, the plot twist is pretty insane. Okay. Let's talk to this guy, and I think he's gonna show us the grave of the Noah. I forgot. Yeah, stroke order rules are pretty. I mean, yeah, you get used to them, but they're just still kind of annoying. Especially if you don't think about it that much. You just like pay attention of pressing everything and writing everything quickly. And then, yeah, you always forget about it, or at least I always forget about it. But I'm really prepared, just in case I have it written down how to write the characters in which order and in which way. So in case I forget, I can just look at that. It's pretty weird looking at the characters in small and when they walk around like that in the background. Cause that looks like it could be like an emote or something. Oh yeah, and also, now that I think about it, character design is really interesting for Professor Layton. Because like, Jesus Christ, this guy's just, he looks like an egg. You know, and everybody looks so unique. Let's say like that. Yeah. Here we have more Japanese. Wow, dude. I'm just gonna ignore that. Exactly. That's why I'm playing in Japanese. I mean, I don't know if it's just, yeah, it's faster. And also I think it's because Japanese, they use less characters for words, and that's why there's like a text box, you know, less text boxes, because it's like easier. It makes, yeah, so basically the explanation why we play in Japanese is there's less characters overall, which means it like amounts to there being less text boxes. So yeah, that's the only reason we play in Japanese. I don't know how much time it saves, but it definitely saves time. Because of the way that, you know, the Japanese language works. It's just, yeah. And also friendly is even better, Japanese friendly. And also we play on Japanese friendly, because that's the only version where the riddle hut is not random. Because in the other versions, there's like always, you can only do 5 puzzles at a time in the riddle hut. So it doesn't really matter that much for... Wait, who do I give this to? It doesn't really matter that much for 100% because you have to solve them all anyway. But at least you don't have to... Wait, oops. At least you don't have to like memorize them. At least it's easier to memorize them because they're not random. So you can just do the order. Wait, which one? Yeah. But and also it's the best for any percent because you can choose the shortest puzzles in the riddle hut. They're like hoping for luck. I think the only version first Layton game where Japanese isn't the fastest is on One Future. Because I actually don't know why it's quicker, but it just is. I joined the community like pretty late, so I actually didn't like learn anything about the why stuff is quicker or why not. I just accept it. Don't ask any questions. I mean, I do ask. Okay, wait. Well, let's just talk to this guy for now. Yeah. So this puzzle. Oh yeah, it's just a math puzzle. A boring math puzzle. But this puzzle is also a puzzle that you probably something like I think everybody's done in school, where it's like, yeah, I actually forgot. But it's a thing, okay, just accept it. Yeah. So I mean we're at the halfway mark now. About 12. There we go. Yeah. This is, I mean, the game is pretty annoying because you have to remember not to speedrun. But I mean, it just comes over time. You just have to play the game multiple times and it just comes to you automatically. Okay. So, okay, and we're also coming up on the second Riddle Hut Marathon, I guess that's how we can call it. We're just gonna, but it's also gonna be the second and last time. So, and also that's where the Japanese puzzles are. And there we go. It's puzzle 45, so after this one, that's where the first hard Japanese one comes in. So wait, this one is kind of like this. So yeah, I hope I don't screw this up. I think I remember how to do in which order to do them. But yeah, I just hope it doesn't take me too long to actually do them correctly. Okay, so you do the left one like this. Do this one like this. No, let me just do this one. This one's the hardest one. You do like this. This one's wrong though. There we go. Yeah, I did it in the wrong order. You can see it's slightly in the pixels. So I actually don't know what the difference is between the characters. There's like, I mean, like at least for like how Japanese people, because like the difference is like only like a couple pixels in the like curve, and that's how you can tell if it's good, right, correct or wrong. But yeah, I actually don't know what the difference between those two characters is, or if that's just like if they messed up on the on how they coded the game. Or how they made the game. I mean, yeah, I'm not Japanese, so I can't really talk about it. At least I can't tell you about it. So 49. This part is pretty short compared to the first time. First time we took, I don't know how long it took. I think it took like 15 minutes to do everything, to complete all the puzzles. This time it's only gonna be like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. We'll give this to Luke. OTTF. This is actually a pretty unique puzzle, like the answer, because like it's the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it's an F. 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. Then also the next, no, not the next one, puzzle 52 is also interesting because you have to draw a shape, but if you're ballsy enough, you can just draw a circle and it recognizes it as a star. Oh, this puzzle is also pretty interesting. This is just like a classic puzzle. I think I heard this puzzle 1,000 times already outside of this game. With the toolbar, or like it's also pretty famous as the dentist version, where it's like you have two dentists, one with bad teeth, one with good teeth. Which dentist do you go to? Because like, and just like there's only two dentists. But yeah, I'm just gonna go safe. They don't want to mess up the puzzle. But you could technically just draw a circle and it works. So yeah, I mean this game is pretty... I think I can also try to showcase some weird letter input, weird number input things for the next number puzzle. Just to show how broken the recognition actually is. If I remember any of like the cheese strengths for writing numbers. Give this to Luke. I really hope I didn't mess up one of these on accident and I didn't notice. Okay, here this is where you have to kill the beast by stabbing it in the eye. And everybody just always clicks on the cat first. But yeah, this is a pretty unique puzzle as well. And that's it, yeah. That's the last time we're ever gonna be here. Yeah, now we're just, like, before we didn't talk to these two, the girl, because like every time it would just get sent to the real hut. But now that was the last time stuff gets sent there. So now we actually have to go to her and talk. And actually like interact, so socialize, you. Okay, yeah, another cat. Oh, now we have more Japanese characters. But these aren't that hard, I think. Because those are just like, usually for Japanese characters, the way you think you would have to write it is the correct way. Or there's like one or two, at least in this one, where it's not. Where you have to do it in like you have to start from the bottom or something like that. Or do the small line first, for example. The one which I talked about, which is really hard. Yeah. Oh, okay, now we do the... This one is the other hard one. Especially... if I remember how to do it. Start with this. Okay, good, I got it. This. Yep. Then... Yep. There we go. Okay, I didn't mess it up, I think. I hope I didn't mess it up. Yeah, okay, good. I didn't mess it up. Okay, that was the last Japanese one. So we're never gonna have to deal with Japanese characters ever again. I hope. Talk to this guy. I actually forgot what's happening in the story now. I think I remember a bit. We're just like, oh yeah, we're just doing casual stuff. We just like finished off. We found the server. We found the cat. Now we're just trying to continue with the main story, and by figuring out like how to actually open the tomb, or not the tomb, but like the place where all the stuff is hidden. Okay. 12. There we go. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we're just talking to, like, as I said, every character design's really weird. Look at them. Lovable. The last puzzle? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, those are like the Japanese. Like, most puzzles are shared across all versions, but then there's like the Japanese ones, for example. And there's a bunch of puzzles which are unique to each region. Because especially for language barriers. That was correct, I think. Because like, yeah, obviously the ones where you answer in Japanese, they're most likely not gonna work in English or German or any other language. Oh yeah, this one's also an interesting part. Oh my god, who's this on the top screen? Oh, he disappeared. I wonder who that was. Oh yeah, also that guy's origin story is pretty interesting. Oh, we have to press the button now. Oops. Forgot I thought it would happen automatically. Oh yeah. No, we talked to the guy. Oh yeah, this is also where we... Now stuff starts to get, make sense. Now this is the point of the game where we start getting answers to the questions. Or we start getting hints to answers. And it starts with the newspaper we're gonna pick up after solving 2 different puzzles real quick. Let's see. Oh wait, no, actually. I said before that was the last character, Japanese character one. It's actually not. There's one more coming up, I just remembered. Okay, now we just do this one. This one's a shared puzzle between all versions. I forgot, I think the question was how many boxes will not get painted. If you like paint everything on the outside. Okay, and now we pick up the newspaper, which is where we find our first hint. Because if you remember before, I said the inspector doesn't like pastries, and here you see him liking pastries. Oh my god. What a plot twist. Here's this guy. And now we also get to the office of the rich guy that died. And that's where we start getting like a journal. I think, yeah, we read like a part of a journal, and then stuff also gets more clear. Bookcase. I almost forgot that one. Yeah, this is I think, I'm not sure, the last Japanese. Oh no, it's not. It's actually not. I forgot. There's one more. There's always more. I don't know what that one was. I actually don't know the puzzle. But if anyone can translate that. Click on that. There we go. Right drawer, we already know, so yeah. Just click on it. Fuck. We can click on it instantly. Oh, it's just a piece of paper with an X on it. Sure. Oh, let's just ignore that happen. Wait. I hope I didn't mess up. No, okay, good. There we go. And now we talk to her, and now we get more hints about like everything. Oh my god, look at this room, it's disgusting. And there's this guy, this weird guy. Actually, I like the character. Okay, now we start chapter 6. Look at that. Actually, the artwork of this entire game is just amazing, to be honest. The design. I just really love it. That's like the reason I actually started speedrunning. I just really love the game. The way everything was drawn and stuff like that. Hey. I actually don't know. I don't think 4 has a weird way to enter it. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, Luke. Yeah, we give this to Luke. And now we continue on our journey. Yeah, we have to get a puzzle from him, this guy real quick. And see, this is also an example of that you see different people working on it. Because here you don't have to circle, here you have to drag a circle over the answer. Which is weird. Which is like, it's just, you just see that somebody else programmed that puzzle. And apparently they didn't want to use the circle function thingy. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, now we open up a new part of the map, if we can call it a map. First to solve the puzzle. See, this is also, you have A, B, C, D, but for some reason the boxes, you have to press like a box at the bottom. Which is, it only happens once, only this puzzle. Doesn't happen again. It's really interesting. Yeah. So yeah, now we do another one. And then we get let into this alleyway which leads towards the tower. Okay, we give this item to Luke, which we're gonna get. And let's go up. And the sign. And now we have one of the most annoying puzzles. Because it's just, I just can't remember it. Oops. Oh yeah, and also sliding is really, really annoying with this one. It just doesn't want to slide all the way. Like there, it just always like goes one short. This, like this. Yeah, okay, good. I remember it now. And there you go. One of the most annoying puzzles in the game done. I really don't like the sliding puzzles. They're interesting, but usually if you play this casually, you do random stuff, and that means it just makes it harder if you do good, if you like start doing random stuff. It's one. This one 20. Okay, good. And now this one, yeah, since this has got open, there's a bunch of puzzles here, which we just have to solve. So like usually this would just go really quickly in any percent because you just run through without bothering with any of these puzzles. Since we're trying to complete every puzzle in the game, we're gonna have to actually do them all. There we go, one. Actually, surprisingly, most answers from numbers is just one. I feel like half of the answers from the number puzzles are just one. Okay, now we get into the next cutscene, where we meet a mysterious girl that we definitely cannot recognize and we've never seen before. I mean, this actually speedrunning this game is actually pretty chill, especially during the ending cutscene. You just have time to do other stuff all the time during the cutscene. The ending cutscenes are really long. Yeah, this mysterious girl. Also, you know, it's kind of weird. Professor Layton, compared to every other character, just looks so weird with his dotted eyes. Everybody just has actual eyes, and Professor Layton just has like dots. Or buttons like Caroline. Oh, look at that. A flyer for a park. Oh yeah, and this is where the arguably the most absurd thing happens. The most absurd cutscene in the game. Besides the final cutscene. Because it's about to come up. And I just have to backtrack all the way. There we go. Now we talk to this dude, we quickly do his puzzle. Okay, I think we're in pretty good place, so I think we're gonna end way below estimates. Since I actually haven't messed up that much. I did a practice run where I spent like 3 minutes trying to figure out how to write Japanese characters. And that one was underestimated already, so... Wait, we talk to her. We do her puzzle. She apparently also has furniture for us that she gives us. Just like, you know, just like everybody does in their pocket. Like a chair. I don't know what she gives us, but it's still pretty weird. But the excuse is then, I mean, it does make kind of sense. But then they didn't bother in the other two games about it. Yeah, she has a tree. Maybe we'll get this too late. Cause, yeah, basically, the excuse for this is why everybody has a puzzle for you. is, I'm just gonna, I don't know, spoilers I guess for later on. That like everybody's a robot and they're there to test you if you're worthy of the treasure. Let me just concentrate real quick on this. Oh no, I forgot. I think that's it. Oh, I think I messed up. Let's just try one more time. If it doesn't get solved in this, then we messed up. Yeah, we messed up. Let's just restart. This one. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Finally. That took forever. But we did it! Let's go. And now we have another annoying. Okay, this next puzzle is not as annoying. But still, it's another sliding puzzle, which are just always pretty hard to do. Okay, so I mean it's pretty simple actually. It's pretty straightforward way to do this one. Okay, let me just concentrate again. Yeah, here we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, good. Got it. Easy clap. And there we go. So that one didn't really... I didn't mess that up, that's pretty good. And now, these are my favorite puzzles in the game coming up. The chess puzzles from this guy. Yeah, they're just like, in my opinion, the best puzzles. The entire game. Where you have to, here you have to place them so they don't kill each other. Or I don't know how to say it, they don't eliminate each other. The normal chess queen rules. And yeah, it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and then in one version... Oh wait, did I do that correctly? No, I didn't do that correctly. Oh my god, okay. Just fix that real quick. I gave the map. No, he's supposed to keep the map. No, he's... Okay, I'm just gonna see later on. I'll fix it later on. It's easier actually to fix it later when you have to have it complete. When you have everything collected already. It's not gonna waste too much time on trying to figure out which one it was. There we go. This one's done. And yeah. The next one is interesting, where this one is different. This one you have to make it so that every piece on the board is covered by them. And yeah, here we go, like that. Everything's covered. And then We have one more of these, and then we're done with the chess puzzles, sadly. I wish there would be more, because they're pretty... I messed up again. I'll just fix this later. I don't care. Yeah, this one's like the other ones, but you have ones which are already placed down for you. Here. Yeah, the one, that one. That was the third puzzle. Where they're not crossing paths. But yeah. And now we continue with the story. That was a quick puzzle break. And now we have a new chapter. Chapter 7 out of 9. So we're actually pretty close. And chapter 9 is really, really short. I don't think it... Talk to man. Okay, now we want to get into that park. But it's closed. So we're trying to find the guy that can open it for us. So we ask the mayor. This guy's the mayor of the city. And he tells us there's some dude in the sewer that can help us. So we talk to him again because it's a puzzle for us as well. There. Also for once to draw one you just have to draw any line. So basically, technically 2 pixel line works is enough to draw one. Give this to Layton. Okay, now we're just going to the sewers real quick, where there are a surprising amount of people there. You have this dude, I forgot his name, or at least I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm just not gonna say it. But he appears in every trilogy game, or even in the 4th one as well. I don't know about the 3DS games since I haven't played them, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does appear also in the 3DS games. Because he's just like some French traveler that's just everywhere, everywhere you go. Maybe, remember this, yeah. Like this, yeah. Yeah, got it. There we go. Okay, I just have to concentrate on these, so that's why I'm so quiet during them. So I really don't want to mess them up. Cause that's like the main way you lose time is by messing up puzzles. So yeah, I just want to avoid that. I mean, there's no other way. I mean, unless you for some reason just are really slow at spamming, like I was just now, then but the time you lose through spamming slowly is not as much as if you mess up a puzzle. Because you lose a very, very long amount of time if you mess up a puzzle. For example, yeah, you just have to go through the thinking one again, you should press restart, and you have to go through you just have to do the entire puzzle again, basically, and it loses a bunch of time. And especially the sliding ones are the worst, because if you spend a lot of time sliding and then you mess up and you forget how to do the rest. Wait, this is wrong. This is the right answer. I nearly did the wrong answer there. There's also another unique Japanese one, even though it's not like Japanese specific. In the European version, it's a question about a train and how fast it's going. A fossil for Professor Layton, of course. Okay, now we go to this guy. This guy's the maintenance guy who's just hanging out in the sewers. all hint coins percent. I did that during my first 100%. But I didn't know that hint coins weren't a part of 100%. And that's why they made a category for me. 100% all hint coins. And yeah, it's been kind of debated that the category is useless. But I just call it true 100%. That's the true way of completing with Professor Layton. Even though it doesn't really do anything. If you have all hint coins, you get this cool icon with a dude of a dude with a crown. Because you're rich with hint coins. And you're cool because you didn't have to use them. Okay, now in this part we're just gonna explore the park. So yeah, just looking around, just checking out the situation. Okay. Yeah, and then this is where the most absurd cutscene happens. It's not as absurd as another cutscene, but the thing is, this is just like the absurd because it comes out of nowhere. You just don't expect it. And the last cutscene, which is more absurd if you think about it. Wait, this one. Yeah, but you already know that stuff is crazy in this world. That's not that absurd. But yeah, you guys will see. Okay, good. So we're just walking around, checking out the Ferris wheel. Definitely nothing is gonna happen with the Ferris wheel. Yeah, and again, you can just see the beautiful artwork of the game. It's like always on the top screen when you're in dialogue. There's just beautiful pictures. Okay, good. Didn't mess up. I think we passed all the questions where I could fail, or it's easy to fail. So I think we're gonna get maximum points, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really do anything for you, so I don't even know why they have it in the game where you get points, but they just do. Oh, here's this hut that we want to get into. Let's see. Too bad it's not open. Here we have another Japanese character one. I have no idea again. This one doesn't matter. Before that character, the first puzzle, it really matters in which order you draw the lines. But because it had those two small extra lines on the top, it doesn't matter in which order you draw them. It just recognizes it anyway. To Luke. I have to hear this. Oh yeah, they do. I forgot about that. But they're like, yeah, they're not that important as they seem to be. Because you would think they're like really important, or you reach a certain amount of points. But yeah, you unlock extra stuff. I always forgot about that. Wait, no, I know, I forgot. Here, we go this way. And the most absurd cutscene shall commence. See, you know, you're just chilling. Oh man, this cutscene. When I first played this game, I've never been so confused in my entire life. When I saw this sentient Ferris wheel trying to chase down Professor Layton and Luke. This is just crazy. So look now, how convenient it opened the thing for us. Very nice of him, of this Ferris wheel. And it sounds like he says a bad word there. Also, we still don't know who that is, but yeah, this backstory is really weird. Where it's just like, yeah, he saw Professor Layton and this girl kiss, and then he got really pissed and fell into water, and then he suddenly had that hair. It's just crazy. Everything's just crazy in this. Yeah, so this is also one where you can technically just draw a circle and it works. But I'm gonna go a bit safe. Not too safe, I'm not gonna go pixel perfect, obviously. Also, I don't understand this. There's suddenly just like a cup of, like a tea thingy there, just out of nowhere from that thing. But you know, just don't question it. Oh, this one's annoying. This one's really one of the harder ones. Wait, what do I do? I go like this. Like this, yeah, like this. Like this. And I got it, let's go. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. Answer was water. Oh yeah, okay, I remember the puzzle. I just read the water answer. I remember that puzzle. It's like the ball's in the hole, and how are you gonna get it out of water? Because you're gonna fill up the hole, and the ball's gonna float. Yeah. I'm clicking the pictures. The points don't matter in the end, though. That's why I'm confused about the points. Like, they just unlock bonus stuff. Points don't matter at all. Don't add anything significant. But it's just cool to have max points, I guess. And also now we got the key to the tower. But yeah. Wait, yeah, I always forgot that. That would have been really bad if I forgot that one, because that's really far away. B. There we go. And yeah, we give this to Layton. I think, yeah, now we're starting to close in on the end. We're about to start chapter 8. And yeah, we're gonna finish up. Wait, go back up. And we go into the sewers again because we want to do this one puzzle. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick. Solve this puzzle. Easy. And then we go. Let me just remember. Yeah, we're basically there. We just have to quickly. We just got the key, so now we're going back to the mansion. Reporting in. Talk to this woman real quick. of this weird character design. Good. And also again, the paintings on the pictures on the top screen are just always really nice. We have the servant again. Right. Oh, here we have the mystery girl, question marks, over here. She just said something. Here we quickly do this puzzle. This is also another classic puzzle that I think most of everybody has like heard of before, at least. With the wolf, the cabbage, and the sheep. This one's just a bit easier though, since you can just go around with nothing. There. But yeah, that's a classic puzzle that they adapted into this game. I think, yeah, everybody has heard of. And now we also got the final picture scrap, so we're gonna do this, finish this mini game. The mini games unlock extra puzzles in the end. That's the only reason. So yeah, oops, I messed up here. Okay, this is improvised. I actually don't remember too much. I only remember what the picture looks like a bit. We're just gonna do this like a classic puzzle. So the corners first, and then the outside, and we just go from there. I know this one's on the top. I know this one's next to that. I know that this one's down here. Okay, let me just quickly. I know that. I don't know where that one goes yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, okay, messed up the corners, that's fine. Just quickly fix that. Oops. Oh my god. Oh my god, can I just... Yeah, I mean, this is the first game. They're still practicing, let's say, on the way they make their games. Because you can notice that there's some stuff that just doesn't work. Especially sliding stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's up here. Did I do something wrong? Oh yeah, I did. And also accidentally deleted this one. Again, this is... There we go, finally. This one goes here. Oh, it doesn't. Oh no, oh no. This is a disaster. Let me just quickly move this here because I think it belongs there. This, like this, and not this. Thank you. Like that. There we go. Finally. And this unlocks like an extra bonus puzzles after the game actually ends. We're not gonna solve them though, because for 100% we only care about what happens within the game and not outside of like the menu. Like you have to go back to the main menu to solve them and stuff. Although there is an extra category for it if you really want to solve them. And now we're gonna expose this dude. Now he's found this vase and he says we are the guy that killed him. But now we remember, oh yeah, we actually just repaired it. That's why our fingerprints are on it. And now we're gonna expose him. Also for spamming, I actually haven't said that, but for spamming we're using clicking and A button. Both, so that's why it's not quick. Nani? Yeah. So, personally it's like, hey, this guy, the guy I killed, dude, is in this room. Well, because the mini games are like they're part of the game. They're like inside the game. They unlock stuff outside of the game, but they're still part of the original game. So can I just quickly expose this dude in this unique way, answering puzzle way. And okay, good. So now we decided the music cut out, which is this makes it sound really weird now that there's no music. Jesus Christ, it's just so quiet now. And we did it? Yes, we did. And now, oh my god, it's the dude. Some Don Paulo, I think that's what it's called. I have no idea how to pronounce his name, or what his exact name was. I forgot as well. But his theme song is really, really nice. Oh, that was that. He just jumps out of the window and dies. That's the end of his story. And also this picture's really creepy. And we solved, that means chapter 8's done. We solved our first major mystery about the inspector. Okay. Yeah, there's we haven't seen that one because there's no reason for us to look at it. But there's this like giant mystery screen that we just solved one. Door. Talk to the man. The guy. Oh, this one. Classic puzzle. To split them up so everybody has one nut. That sounds really weird. But yeah. Here we have, and this is the final furniture item we're getting from this guy. Okay, I hope we have we don't have anything correct. I have to move one thing. Oh my god, okay, I think I really messed up. Wait. Okay, this is gonna be really, really annoying. So, this goes here. This goes here. Oh my god, I think this goes here. We're missing one thing for things to glow. No, it's not the globe. Do I have all of them? There's 2 tables. Wait, oh my god, I think I really messed up here. Oh my god, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Forgot which ones. No, the books, no. The map, no. The globe, no. I really forgot. Okay, wait. I'll just quickly look at my cheat sheet. My cheat sheet real quick. There, my cheat sheet, there it is. So, he's missing this. Ah, there we go. Okay, good. He needs the TV. There. Ah, thank god. Okay, saved. Barely got that. I mean, that's why the estimate is 2 hours and 10 minutes. Because I knew something that was gonna happen. Because it always happens. There's just too much in this game to remember. It's just I always forget something. At least I'm not at the point. I didn't speak this game for that long or that consistently that I just remember everything by heart. But yeah, I think that's actually all mini games done. And this is also, I don't know what just happened there, but something happened. Basically, yeah. The last mini game, we're not gonna solve it yet because it's a dog and the dog interrupts us. It shows us where the hint coins are, and while the dog shows us, we can't do anything. So it stops us from moving around and pressing anything, and that's really bad. So that's why we're only gonna solve them once we're at the very end of the game. Where you can still do that in the end, and it's always kind of frustrating. Okay, we're closing in on the end. We're actually really close. I'm most likely gonna PB because I don't run 100% that much. And chapter 9, final chapter. We solved the puzzle of the tower, the mystery. No saving. For this door, to get to this door, I think we have to solve 75 puzzles, but jokes on them. We solved 113 puzzles. Altogether. And now, this is the end of the game. First Layton and Luke died in this tragic accident. GG. No, okay. Yeah, I'll be definitely underestimate. I'll be like, this is the end of the game. We're not gonna see anything of the town anymore. We're just gonna go up this tower and then look at the final cutscenes and be done. With this guy, the mass murderer. But joke's on us. He's actually just the guy that built the robots. Yeah, this is where we find out that everybody's a robot. Yeah. He just tells us that, like, and they built the robots to make the girl feel less lonely, the daughter, and to test whoever comes here if they are worthy by asking them puzzles. That's their excuse for why they're like all like this. Okay. Let's go. Good. This is just a bunch of text box spamming now, basically, and some puzzles. But mainly text box spamming, since now everything gets explained to us. So this puzzle, another sliding one. Wait, did I do this correctly? I think I messed up. No, I messed up, yeah. Yes, there we go. So shit. Let's go. Then, yeah, now we just go up the tower, unlock all the stuffs. I just moved my desk on accident. And yeah, see, as I said, a lot of text boxes now, and a lot of mystery solving. You're gonna explain. Now we found out why the fucking shit. Sorry. I don't know. Is this family friendly? If it is, I'm sorry. Now we know why the thing that you used to open the gate with it was missing. There we go. And let's go. That puzzle's done. Now there's some more text boxes. And we talked to, here we meet him again, the French explorer, who's just chilling. He's the only guy that's not a robot, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he's not a robot. And besides, of course, the mystery girl. If it's family friendly, well, I'm sorry, okay? It just slipped out of my mouth. Just let's forget that ever happened. Yeah, so we're pretty close. Now we just go left, we're just climbing the tower, as you see on the map on the top. And yeah, then we do this one. This is the last sliding puzzle. And it's obviously the most annoying one. Because why would it be in any way enjoyable? I have no idea why they would ever design that as part of the game. And yeah. And yeah, wait, I think I got it. Like this, yeah, like this, like this. Go like this. Yes, there we go. Woo. And exactly. I'll never be able to attend any speedrun marathon ever again. Been banned for life from everything. We see the Don Paulo accidentally killed, or not killed, but destroyed the robot. So there we go. The question is, how do the robots like charge up when they're like sleeping? Because wouldn't they run out of battery if they don't? Or, like how do they run? Do they use batteries? See, but like you just don't have to question it. Wait. This. There we go. Easy clap. There's only 2 more puzzles and we're done. And we're finally, not finally, it was fun. So, and then we're sadly done. So this one. This one's an interesting math question. 4, 1, 2, 8, 6, 3, 9, 7, 5. There we go. Solar power, yeah. Their hair is like actually made of solar panels, and or their hats. I don't know. That could be. I mean, I don't know in what time frame this was set. I don't think it ever gets mentioned. Oh wait, no, it does, but I never actually did pay attention. Nuclear power. Exactly. This is Soviet machines using nuclear power. Here, look, we nearly solved every mystery in the game. This is pretty straightforward, it's the first game, but in the later games there's like a debate where they say it's solved, but like in the third game where they say it's solved, it's like, oh, it's time travel, and they say, oh, mystery solved, but then, oh, double solved, it's actually not time travel. And then the game is actually way longer than you think it is. Math problems are puzzles, okay? You can just consider school a Professor Layton game. Easy. Oh, no, I messed this one up. School is just a Professor Layton game, basically. Wait, what? I messed up. Oh my god. Okay, I guess not. I guess we're not gonna get full points. Sadly. Okay, well, let's redo this. I don't know what I messed up. I probably just like missed one because I'm... Is this one correct? Oh no, we go here. I think that's why I did it wrong. There we go. Last puzzle, of course. Of course, the final puzzle. Why is it the final puzzle? I was so happy I was gonna get full points. Yeah, rest in peace, Max, Pigarats, percent. And that's it. Now we just got that message, we just clicked through it where it's like, congratulations, you've solved every puzzle in the game. He teaches archaeology. Professor Layton is an archaeologist. I figured that out earlier today in the run, somebody told me. And then I remembered, yeah, he is an archaeologist. And chapter 9 done. And that was the final chapter. Now we just have to go through the epilogue. We go inside of here. Oh wait, no. Wait, I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I lost a bunch of time now because I forgot to do the robot. And now I have to go through the entire tower. These, okay, I don't have to solve them, but now we're just gonna do the robot dog. I hope he doesn't annoy us on the way back up. Because if else I would just messed up 100%. And there we go. We can give him a name. Let's just give him a long, nice, beautiful name. Oh, I had to spam through text. Okay, this is why is the entire run went so well and then I mess up the ending. You're probably gonna go exactly on estimates. It's not. I think it would have been underestimates, but yeah, messed up the end. Of course, messed up the last puzzle and then messed up the final mini game. Yeah, because like that question is like, if you go through it, it's like it was a warning. If you go through here, you cannot solve any more puzzles. Yeah, it does. We have the cutscene, and oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, this is like Superman. She took off the glasses, and it's like, whoa. She's actually the daughter. This is the same. This is actually set. Fun fact: set in the same universe as Superman. And it's a part of the DC universe. That's why they can recognize her with the glasses on. And this is the second episode cutscene. This is shows Paulo, the bad guy, is just like a master engineer. Look at this, okay? He just built a helicopter that is able to carry three balls thingies. I don't know, I forgot how they're called. Yeah, but these things. And it doesn't really affect the helicopter at all. Here we have. There we go, that's it from the cutscene. And then the ending is just so insane compared to how the run actually, how the entire other story actually is. And then this happens. Sensei. Hi. There we go, and then this happens. Exactly, Don Paulo is the best character. Look at this, okay? Oh my god, I love the ending so much. It's just so good. Oh my god, she actually does have skinny arms. I never noticed. What the hell? Her arms are like sticks. Literal sticks. No, this is just insane, this final cutscene. Just, you know, you just build a glider, you know? Just like that. Easy clap. Just do this in my sleep, man. And this is where the music's really good. See, this is where the soundtrack's really good. This is where you just notice it. I'm just gonna shut up now and let the music play. And now it stops. And Professor Layton, the gentleman he is, saves the lady. And the tower crashes. I mean, it was just about to crash. Just look at the tower. That's just like a safety hazard, okay? Jesus Christ. You know, it was just like you knew it was gonna collapse at some point, even with or without those giant balls destroying it. And then also, yeah, this explanation is also really weird. This is the only thing that doesn't make sense. She apparently has like a birthmark or something like that, where that when she gets happy it lights up. So it's like, okay. Or I don't know, is it a tattoo? Did they tattoo her when she was young with that apple? Or is that like a birthmark? I have no idea. But that's apparently a thing. And there we go. Nearly final mystery solved. We're closing in on the end. I think we're actually gonna like be exactly on estimate. Here we click on the thing, the hidden button where the golden apple was. That does not look like an apple. She's not a robot. She's the only one that's not a robot. And the French explorer is also not a robot. And Don Paulo. Microchips, exactly. Just implant that stuff when your baby's born. And then yeah, this guy is like, hey, so you can either take the money, but then every robot gets shut down, or you leave the money and they don't get shut down. So, and then of course Professor Layton, the gentleman he is nice enough. You know, he decides to not take the money. And final mystery solved. And oh no, I can't pause the timer. There we go. I had a bunch of splits. I forgot I had splits set up, but they don't show. There we go. That's that. That's Professor Layton, 100%. I don't know, I guess I'll just let the final cutscene play. If anybody still wants to see this. Yeah, that's that. Just, I don't know, check out the Discord if you're interested. If you're interested in running this game.